Hello and welcome to Solent Sports News. I'm Liu Chen with your 11:30 Bulletin. Here are today's top sports stories. Manchester United picked up their first trophy under Erik ten Hag with a 2-0 victory over Newcastle. First half goals from Casemiro and local hero Marcus Rashford saw off the Magpies in their first final since 1999. It's been an impressive transitional season for Erik ten Hag, third in the Premier League and still in the Europa League and FA Cup. Southampton's nightmare season continued on Saturday with a 1-0 defeat away to Leeds. This is the Saints' 16th defeat of the season, keeping them bottom of the Premier League on 18 points. The boys from Southampton have a busy week this week at St Mary's, welcoming Grimsby Town in the FA Cup 5th round on Wednesday and Leicester City in the Premier League on Saturday. The pressure keeps building for Chelsea manager Graham Potter following his side's 2-0 defeat to Tottenham. Oliver Skipp opened the scoring for the hosts, while Harry Kane sealed the victory late on. Potter understands the fans' frustrations with his side winning just twice in 15 games.
You know, our supporters have been, I would say, very fair, and they've supported the team. I have absolutely no complaints with the supporters. They're entitled to be frustrated and upset and angry with the results that we've got.
Celtic have won the Scottish Cup final after beating Old Firm rivals Rangers yesterday. The current league leaders beat the Ibrox side 2-1 at Hampden Park, with current SPFL top scorer Kyogo Furuhashi getting both goals for his side. Time for some cricket updates now. England have found their way back in the game at Wellington. New Zealand's resilience has come to an end as they finished on 438 in their second innings. Kane Williamson's century has kept the hopes alive for the home team after being asked to follow on. England have finished day 4 on 48 for 1, needing 210 more to win on the final day. Australia's women's cricket team are crowned World T20 champions for a staggering 6th time. Batting first, the Aussies managed a modest score of 156 runs. In reply, the hosts South Africa, who were playing in their first ever World Cup final, fell short by 19 runs as Australia successfully defended their world crown. Beth Mooney was awarded Player of the Match for her unbeaten 74 runs. Jake Paul and Tommy Fury locked horns last night, with Fury getting the better of his rival via a split decision. The Briton was easily the busier boxer, landing more accurate punches than the social media star. Paul managed to knock Fury down in the 8th round. However, it wasn't enough as the former Love Island star silenced his critics. Cameron Norrie won his 5th ATP title yesterday. The British #1 beat world #2 Carlos Alcaraz in the Rio Open. Norrie lost the first set 7-5 and then went on to beat the Spaniard in the following sets 6-4, 7-5. The world #13 got his revenge after losing to Alcaraz last week in the final in Argentina. Andy Murray was beaten by Daniil Medvedev in the ATP Tour final on Saturday. The Russian 3rd seed beat Murray 6-4, 6-4 to clinch his second title in less than a week. Murray has since pulled out of the Dubai Championship to recover in time for Indian Wells next week. Those were today's top stories. We'll be back at 1:30 with more sports news.